Okay, welcome to the Low End Podcast. We have Adam Martinez. We talk baseball, Barry Bonds, Rachel Dolezal's OnlyFans. There's a song with Guns N' Roses I brought up again that people should not listen to unless they want to get fired. And then I feel there's one thing I'm missing. Baseball. The Polacks.
Yes.
The Polacks and being a bouncer and being a cooler.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace, Patrick Swayze. Okay, Lobo Dan. Okay, welcome to the Lobo Dan Podcast. I'm your host, Giovanni Diaz. To the left is Justin at Common Glyph Studios, wearing a San Francisco shirt. But you were born here, right, Justin? Okay. Justin was born here. We have a bigger spotlight. Across from me is Adam Martinez, comedian, formerly from Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Why did you end up in Miami for a little bit, right?
Well, I wound up in Miami pre-Chicago. Like I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, South Side, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Originally from Bolingbrook. I'm originally from the Burbs.
Bolingbrook?
Yes, I'm from the Brooks.
I
sir.
did a show there with T-Murph.
Okay.
At the Tilted Kilt.
How was it?
It was one of the worst shows I've ever did.
Well, it was at the Tilted Kilt. So
It was at the Tilt. It was guerrilla comedy. Nobody knew what comedy was going on.
Love that.
T. Murphy's like, hey, Giovanni, this is my first time doing like any type of real show. And I was like, we could leave the TVs on or we could turn them off. It's up to you. And I just started, I was like, we leave them on, maybe people will stay.
Oops.
And I was like, leave them on? I don't know.
No.
Yeah, big mistake. And then no stage. So you're just walking around doing comedy to different people. It was a disaster.
Oh, it's so awkward.
But he was like, T. Murphy was like, they're paying me, so I got to keep doing it. Fuck it.
That's... Oh, Illinois.
Yeah, so you were from Bolingbrook, then you went to the South Side.
So, I relocated to the South Side when I was 9. And then when I met my...
Alsip? Alsip, or we're in the South Side?
No, over by
Okay.
Midway.
Oh, okay. By
Yeah.
the White Castle.
Yeah, right. I heard that one. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, right by that White. I've been to that one a lot. I actually used to do the Burger King over there with my boys. We get stoned and do the 2 for 2s. It was amazing. The Whopper 2 for 2s back when money was.
King.
It's disgusting, but when you're like 18 and you're stoned.
My Polish buddy would always be like, Whopper Juniors. He'd be like, food's on me. He's like, Whopper Junior for you, Whopper Junior for you. So, yeah, it was a Whopper Juniors afterwards.
Fucking right. If it's free or cheap, I'm on it, dude. Come on, man. We're Mexican.
I just don't like Burger King.
No, it's not good, and it's gotten worse.
I have it every few years, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I want a Whopper, and I have it, and I'm like, why did I eat this? Like Subway, I have it every like 4 years, and I was like, why did I go to Subway, dude?
I tried a McRib for the first time in like 20 years.
I have it once a year.
Did you? Do you?
My mom worked at McDonald's growing
Okay.
up, so I have McRib. I have 2.5 McRibs a year.
Okay.
Extra sauce, no onions. The first one's never good. The second one relives some weird nostalgia thing I have, and then I'm done until next year.
So I order it. I order on DoorDash because I'm getting home. I had a show that night. I'm getting home late. I don't want. I'm lazy. I
You're
don't want to
rich.
fucking stop.
Okay, I get it.
No, I'm not. But I'm there. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna get DoorDash. Boom. They bring this shit. Dude, they half sauced it. You know how? Oh my god. Thank you. That's exactly what I felt. I was like, I wasn't angry at the DoorDash.
Remember
guy.
Vlad the Impaler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We can go
Anyways.
back to that. Just
But-
stick it right up their ass. Fuck, no, come on. Oh, I was never so brokenhearted. They're like, you're ordering DoorDash at 11, though. Fuck you. You're getting half sauce. So I get it.
So the first McRib I had this year, my girlfriend is sitting around, and she's like, I'm hungry. It's like 1 or 2. I was like, well, there's something here. There's the house. She's no. I'm DoorDashing McDonald's. I was like, whatever. All right. So she gets McDonald's. I was
Also
like,
rich.
throw a McRib. Yeah, well, that's what I
Flex.
tell. That's why we're not married,
Yeah.
right? Because he was like, her stepson was like, are you gonna marry my mom? I was like, when she stops eating so much.
Yeah.
Because I have to pay it on credit card, but your mom DoorDashes every day. So at this rate, no, it's not gonna happen.
Not
It's
yet.
legit. Like I
Yeah.
have credit cards to fucking pay down, and it's not gonna happen until you stop DoorDashing so fucking much.
No more DoorDash for her. I get it.
No.
She'll get that ring.
So yeah, but then I get it here. So this is how I order my food. I'm hitting,
Okay.
I'm hitting this table a lot, making all this noise with this
Go ahead.
coffee.
Sorry.
But the McRib extra sauce, no onions. I just don't like. I love onions and I hate onions. Right? You like
Agreed.
onions, right?
I'm agreed with you.
Okay.
I'm agreed with you, and I won't get them on a McRib.
Okay, yeah, I don't get them on. They're disgusting.
I'm all in already.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Pickles? You getting pickles?
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
Oh, God, all right.
Yeah, fucking pickles, dude.
I'm asking for a bite of your sandwich, is what I'm saying.
No,
This
I
is a good-
cut
this
it.
is
I cut it in
Oh,
half.
what a gentleman.
Have you done this where you take out a friend, right, to like a local spot that's
Mm-hmm.
whatever? They're very well known. I went to a place called Bird's Deli,
Okay.
and they're one of those picky eaters, and they go and they order. It's like no horseradish, no this, and it's like, why did I even bring you here? You're
Yeah.
like not an adult. You're not a
No.
fucking kid. But anyways,
Completely agree. You should, when you go to a place, I agree with you on this. It's like two things. We'll be all over the place, but that's fine. I love this shit. We're built for this. I'm on Scan Radio all day.
Skin Radio.
Scan Radio, not Skin Radio.
Oh,
It's married. I
sounded
can't do
like
that
a
shit.
porno,
Yeah.
but all right.
I mumble. That's on me. No, but like if I go to any place I go, I'm gonna eat their food as they serve
Yes,
it.
exactly.
Like I did
The
Fat
first
Burger.
time I wanna
First time,
try
yeah,
it,
I want to
yeah.
try it. I tried a Fat Burger the way they have. Disgusting. I don't even want to eat that.
Is
shit.
it with an egg or something? Isn't it?
Yeah, they have an egg on it. I got the egg, but it wasn't the egg. They have some weird sauce that I just was like, wait, whatever, do it. It's how you do it. So I tried it. It's disgusting. But the other thing is like, I love donuts. I don't know about you. I love donuts. But when I go to a donut, there's a pivot.
I eat Boston cream.
Delicious.
Okay.
Delicious. I love them all, man. I love them. But when I go to a donut place, I got to taste your glazed first. Kind of like comedy. I got to hear you tell a joke first before I hear you tell a story.
Yeah.
I need to try your basic
Canary,
shit.
canary in the coal mine.
Yeah, exactly. I need to know what you're throwing down the gullet.
Okay. But no, I'm not a donut. So, anyways,
Pivot.
so how'd you end up in Miami? You were
Okay, so we end up-
Bolingbrook, Southside.
Bolingbrook, Southside. Meet my my now wife. We're dating, and we just want to get out of Illinois because I think at the time we were like in our mid-20s. I was in my mid-20s. She was in her early 20s. So we get the fuck out. We go there. Then she got a job, which is how we wound up back in Chicago and then eventually to California. So she got a job. We come back, and that's when I started comedy. So it was 2015. Start then, and then did that here. Started Second City here, and then she got a job out at Orange County. So when
California.
in California. So when she got the job out in Orange
OC.
County, we fucking pivoted out there because we hate the cold, which is going to be great this weekend. But we moved out there, and then I just went up, finished Second City in Hollywood, and then right into comedy there, just doing stand up. So it was awesome. I love it.
Wait, Miami.
Miami wasn't nothing. I just lived down there.
How long were you in Miami?
6 years of it was a lot of drugs.
Wait, what was this? This is before you met her? Like,
I took Sand to the beach. Like we went down there together, which was
Okay.
like also like I'm thankful because we're married. But man, I was down there and I was like, if I was single, this would have been a fun place. But when you're in a relationship, it's just like window shopping. You can't try anything on, but you can look.
it's Miami. What I would tell my friend who lived there, who lived by a fucking strip club, walking distance, in South Miami.
Okay.
Right? Do you know Miami well?
Yes.
So you know South Miami.
Yeah, I
right?
bounced down there.
Okay. What place?
Grand Central.
Was that Miami Beach? I'm trying to remember.
No, it's right off. So
What town is
it's in Miami. So the what the fuck is it called? The strip.
Brickell?
No, South Beach. South Beach is right here, and we're right off. Brickell's a little further south. So we were north of Brickell, but right off South Beach. So we would just get the South Beach traffic. So it was fucking nice.
I think I've been to Grand Central.
Grand
before.
Central was it was a packed club. It was fun.
That's the Blackbird. I'm thinking of Blackbird.
Okay.
Yeah. What's his name? There's a comedian up here. He was from North. Danny something. Benavente. He's down there in Miami.
Okay.
And he's like a bartender at Blackbird. But no, he was. It was BT's in South Miami.
Okay.
So it was by a place called. It's right in South Miami. It's like a historical landmark, but that's where he used to work, and it's right next to that's the place where I ended up with the strippers.
Okay.
That one night where I went, and then we went back to Calle Ocho, and we went to the little motels, and then we like stayed up till like fucking. I didn't leave till about 5 p.m. the next day.
Yeah.
Right, and then that's when we broke a toll. Like one of the strippers left at 3 from the hotel.
She had to work.
Yeah, or no, she got in a fight with her mom. Her mom called her. I heard her like, hey, that Cuban stuff. They were yelling, and then she left. So she went to. She left, and me and the other one, we got to the point where me and the other stripper were like listening to Selena or something like that. She was talking about her abusive boyfriend. I was talking, coked out allegedly. I was talking about who knows what.
Yeah.
I was talking to her at the time, and then finally, I came back, and all my bank accounts were negative, and I had to fuck. That's when I started caddying on weekends to make up for everything I lost.
Oh yeah, Miami will do that to you. Miami is
I don't feel it's for kids.
No, it's definitely one of the conversations she and I had. Which
You can't live there with a family.
You couldn't raise kids there.
Everybody's on coke. Those people aren't normal.
We had one of the buildings we lived in. We had a 14-year-old girl who was hanging out with strippers. You can't have that. That's
normal.
That's normal there though. It's so normal there.
All the dudes are extra flashy. They have a BMW and they
Yeah.
live with their parents. Like they can barely afford their car, but it's all about show in Miami.
So I worked as a bouncer, and then I worked a security day job for a while down there. And when I did that, I would have to go into the units, and dude, these guys so fake rich. So there'd be 6 of them in a unit. No furniture. No furniture. It's like, what are you, Mark Cuban? Knock that shit off. Buy a couch. There's 6 of you. You can't get a duvet? Something stupid. Get a bubble furniture. It was embarrassing. But you'd walk in, they'd still be getting laid just because they had that address. It's insane. They'd be like, I can say it now, 50 Biscayne. They'd be like, oh, 50 Biscayne. It was right there, dude. Right next to the AAA center where the Heat play. And by the way, that was when the Heat were the Heat with LeBron. And you'd watch these people so rich. They'd be going to the game. We'd be watching the game here, it'd be in the second quarter, and they'd be walking down, going to the game. You're like, how much money do you have? That's Flash Miami money, dude. I loved Miami, but no, it was fun. But I was coaching baseball down there, and that's when I got.
Because you played baseball.
Yeah, I played baseball in college. Yeah, and then I blew out my knee.
You share your baseball videos on. I like your baseball stuff.
Oh yeah,
because I love baseball, but I do.
Yeah,
it's like I really enjoy baseball. I like going to the parks.
It's better
that's
to
the
go
only
to
thing. That's the only sport I will kind of see live.
Okay.
Like football, I don't enjoy. It's cold, and they have those breaks, those commercial breaks for TV.
Too long.
And it's like now a commercial for blah, 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 like baseball. I like it. It's old timey.
Yeah.
You hear the bats hit the. It's American. What is it? The American pastime, right?
American pastime. So I love it. I love everything about it. I got to coach it. I got to coach some really good like athletes down there, and I really got to learn through coaching, like learn about yourself, because it's like you're looking at younger versions of you, and like you see the worst.
What was your younger version? Were you cocky, douchey?
All of it. You're all of it at different times as you grow. Like there's the you that's not confident, and then you see that in a player. And then there's the you that when you get a little bit of confidence, but you're not good, but you just have enough confidence to think you get a couple base hits, and then
What'd you play? What position?
I was a pitcher, and then I played the corner, so first and third.
Okay.
So that was
Pitcher's the easiest way to get into the major leagues, right? From what I've heard. Like,
yeah,
there's so many.
There's more of the positions, so yeah, that would be it. But you also now have to throw like 100. Those guys throw.
Like what was it, Bobby Jenks?
Yeah, Bobby Jenks. But everybody throws like that now. There's like, dude, when we were kids, there was like 3 guys throwing 100. Now there's like 3 guys on every roster. The way we train athletes now is insane. Like I still, when I get to work with the athletes, dude, that's one of like the cooler parts of like my day job is.
Oh, you still work with?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'll as long as I can. I like working with athletes because it's the same thing. Like you see the same thing in comedy, anything in life. You just see somebody who's young, they have all this fucking clay, but they have no idea what to do with it, and you're just dude, shape it. Just keep shaping it.
Yeah,
and every
especially.
Day. And you learn that from, especially through when young kids can do it, you realize like we have no excuse as adults to not put the work in. If you're watching like a 12-year-old or a 18-year-old put the work in, you're like, oh, I can work. The young kid can work. I'm not gonna let him outwork me.
Who's the best hitter? Pete Rose or Tony Gwynn, or who do you think? Top hitters?
Hitters ever?
Not sluggers, but
no hitters.
Tony Gwynn died young, right?
Tony Gwynn was amazing. Yeah, Tony Gwynn died young. He died of cancer.
He had some crazy no strikeout stats.
Yeah, his strikeout stats were ridiculous. Tony Gwynn was one of the best contact hitters. Padres, he and Pete Rose, Pete Rose for like the Reds and the Phillies. But man, I'm trying to think. My lifetime, the best hitter I saw was Ichiro.
Oh, I forgot about Ichiro.
He's the dude. I was shocked because
Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah, Ichiro Suzuki was so good, dude. He was until I saw Mike Trout, he was the best player I had seen live because Ichiro could run, throw. We once see him at the White Sox, and he threw a guy out from right field where we're like, the fuck was that? That guy can hit too, and he's so skinny. It was weird, but yeah, Ichiro would be the best hitter I ever saw.
Who was I forgot about pitchers. Some of your favorite pitchers. I didn't see the documentary yet. Who the fuck is that guy? Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan. Yeah.
Didn't he? He's beat up a few guys.
He beat up Robin Ventura.
And then didn't he beat up this one Cub player too? I forgot his name. He
no.
had a chain, or he attacked him.
No, he just beat up Robin Ventura. I'm trying to think who beat. Man, there's a lot of baseball fights. And as a bouncer, I was into all of them.
Who was the guy who got thrown by Pedro Martinez? He was like an old.
Oh, Don Zimmer.
Can you pull up Don Zimmer?
Don Zimmer got thrown in the playoff
by Pedro
game.
Martinez?
That was fucking hilarious.
Dominican. Oh, it's the Suzuki's. Oh, the Jabberwockies.
Got it.
They fucked somebody's ex.
Here we go. Don Zimmer. Here we go. Yes.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Pedro's one of my favorites too.
Pedro had a check.
Look at that. Oh, throw it at him. I love that. That was my favorite thing to do as a pitcher.
Okay, here's Pedro. All right. Who's this guy? I don't remember this dude. Yankees.
Kareem Garcia, or as Pedro Martinez was.
Oh,
saying,
there's
who the fuck are
Derek
you?
Jeter.
Looking good and young.
There's Pedro. Didn't Pedro have? He had like a check under his. You've heard the check story, right? Pedro Martinez had a check that like the White Sox paid to him, and accounting was like, "Hey, we're running our books, and there's like a $200,000 check you've never cashed." And all
Oh,
these
that's
other
Ricky. That's Ricky Henderson.
Huh?
That was Ricky Henderson.
I thought they had with
Ricky
Pedro
Henderson
too.
had $1 million check, and the Oakland Athletics were like, "Yo, our books are $1 million short." But Ricky Henderson's the greatest stories in baseball because he didn't call himself Ricky. Oh, here we go. So, yeah, you fucking go.
pointing
Don't,
his
don't
head.
you go at him? Don't you stupid?
Oh, there's Jeter.
on.
This one they won the World Series.
Fuck, who won that year? No, I think the Marlins won.
Oh, when
Whoop.
they beat the
Yep,
Cubs.
there we go. That was not even close to him, by
Oh,
the
that's
way. Fuck
Pedro.
off.
Oh, Roger Clemens, right?
Yeah, of course. He was kind of
He
crazy.
was doing steroids.
Oh, definitely. They were both doing. That's a lot of steroid rage right there, according to Balco. Look at that. All right. Got a little fracas. This is usually what happens is nothing and a lot of grabbing, but then this is the glory.
Ah! Can we go back and watch it one more time? You
Check
piece
that.
of old shit.
Oh my God, I love
Because
this.
he went at him. What are you gonna do? Let him hit you?
No,
or-
you don't let him hit you. Here we go. Here we
He
go.
just moved him out the way.
He saw red like a
Steven
bull
S-
and Olay.
It was like a Steven Seagal thing where he just redirects your energy. What is it? Kung Shui?
Kung Fu.
I forget Seagal's fucking. Look at that unibrow, motherfucker.
Oh God, that was so. See, I love that, and at the time, I loved that, and my dad used to yell at me about that because my dad's like, he was an old man. I'm like, if he's coming at me, I'm gonna fucking.
I didn't knee him.
He's looking to dot him. That was the night. Oh, come on, don't grab your head. Look at him now. He's all shocked.
Like
See,
you went at me, dude. You gonna go at a fucking
didn't
stallion like Pedro Martinez?
Didn't that look like every YouTube fight you've ever seen though? Like the guy who got his ass whooped came up like, what? Why'd you do that? Because you attacked him.
It's because you had to learn that fight because you started bouncing, right? You started
Yeah.
bouncing here, right?
Yeah, I started
you
bouncing in
You were
Chicago.
Polacks. You
Yeah.
bounced
Oh
with
yeah.
Polacks.
Oh, hardcore.
So I'm gonna. I went. I didn't. Go, I don't think I went to the Polish places, but we used to go to Greektown with my Polish friend. but,
Okay.
like I've always wanted to go. The problem is I specifically didn't go to the Polish places because European women, a lot of women, not attracted to me. It's
Okay.
the Mexican chick. So it's like, what's the point? You
Yeah.
know what I mean, I'm not.
Play
this
your
is-
odds.
This is how tall I am. It's not gonna happen for me.
Some people aren't good at craps.
Yeah.
Stick to blackjack. That's exactly it. I get it.
Yeah, I know what I'm good at, but
Exactly.
You started
Okay.
bouncing.
So started bouncing actually at a Polish nightclub. I was at Eclipse in Crestwood. So I started there, and that was the most. Do Europeans fight? Holy shit!
They're
don't.
stubborn. They're angry.
Yeah,
they're
they're-
ready to fight.
All this. Okay, so I wasn't.
Don't
used
joke. My Polish friends, he's like, don't joke at me, dude. They don't like.
To add alcohol. Add a lot of alcohol, and you probably know you've drunk with them, and they'll
not
hit
funny, dude.
Yeah, it's not funny. Boom, and then they hit. And you're like, dude, what the. Dude, I remember one time I called a Russian guy Polish. I learned that was a mistake. I fucking didn't know. I was like, yo, my bad, dude. You guys. I didn't want to say the look-alike, but I was trying to tell him
both
like,
Slavic.
you look fucking alike. Like I couldn't fucking
can't tell the difference.
You're both wearing black leather jackets and have your hair slicked back and smell like Drakkar. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, but
Drakkar Noir.
yeah, fuck, dude. Yeah, I started bouncing there, and I was like 23 when I did that, and that was, dude. So my intro to bouncing was, here's the manual for bouncing. Watch Roadhouse.
Oh yeah.
Literally, the
What's a
manager told me.
cooler?
What's a cooler? Okay,
Because there's different
yeah,
tiers of bouncer.
a
right?
cooler can come in and cool.
You've seen
situation.
Roadhouse, Justin.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Swayze, the god,
Patrick Swayze,
the god
yeah.
of bouncers. But anyway, Dalton.
Dalton.
He's the best. No, so a cooler, and I'll tell you a cool story with this. So a cooler is a guy who can chill any situation. The best I've ever seen was a guy work down in River North. I worked at Studio Paris.
It's a douchey area, right?
Oh yeah,
douche money. Okay.
All douche money, dude. All douche money. But it also just like comedy. It paid better. You know what I mean? Like so much better because you're dealing with the douches. But you couldn't really like fuck them up because they also have lawyers.
Yeah.
They got douche money. You know, so you got to be like really tactful. So somebody broke this guy's nose, and he came out just gushing, and he's screaming at this guy, Brian, who is the best cooler I've ever seen in my life. Within 5 minutes, I'm out there. And I'm like, I watched this guy go from, fuck you, I'm going to fucking sue this place, finger in the face, all this. And Brian just, oh, yeah, okay. And then by the end of it, he had like Jedi mind tricked him into, you know, it is my fault. I probably shouldn't have done this. Like, that's what a cooler is. They really, and that's what you want to do if you're working security in a nightclub. You don't want to be fighting people because, first off, it hurts. It's a lot of pain in the ass. And then there's like the legality, especially like when I started, there was no legality. Like early 2000s, like you get your ass whooped.
99 to the 2000s.
Stop it! You're getting your ass whooped in a club if you fucked up. Like you could do that, but then as I like progressed, like I had to like adjust because I was like, oh, you can't do that. Oh, so like the first few years you could throw punches. After that, they're like, don't throw a punch. If you throw a punch, you get fired. You're like, what? That's my best weapon. Like when you're handcuffing me, man. They're like, you use your words like an adult. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, because like I'm 26 at the time, like 23 to 26. I'm just a
Wait,
fucking meathead.
what's Patrick's line? Don't be
nice. Yeah, be nice until it's time to not be nice.
to not be nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then they go, and that's exactly what the manager will tell you. When you go, when am I going to know? They go, I'll fucking tell you. You literally will be standing there looking at your manager while somebody's going off, and you're like a dog. You're like, can I get him? Can I get him? Can I get him? And he's like, yeah. You're like, oh, you're fucked. Because you've had to put up with this person talking. First off,
they're drunks. You're around drunks,
it's not
right?
even the drunks. It's the cokeheads. Because the drunks, you can talk a drunk. A cokehead is like convinced, I got the S on my chest. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You have the white in your face.
Yeah,
That's stop.
okay.
And it is, and I get it. I'm not going to say I've ever skied, but hey, allegedly, you know. And so I get what they're on, but like, dude, you're not going to do that to us. Like, you can't grab a girl's ass and then expect us to like treat you nice. Like, that's not how this works, man. And then you're not like, man, dealt with a lot of them. And when you got to put up with a cokehead like spit talking on you for like 10 or 15 minutes, and you've really tried to be like, dude, just go home.
That's why I think we can't legalize coke. It's just too many.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it mentally. Like,
No.
I'm okay with the legal penalties. Weed don't lock you up, but I just can't deal with that many.
Could you imagine that at the grocery store? Could you imagine like a coupon situation with a cokehead? Like, no, you're gonna do it right now. Just gacking at the fucking.
That's too much.
Yeah, no, you don't need that. You don't need that around your kids.
Maybe
Just give them edibles.
Maybe we need fentanyl. Anyways, sorry.
Maybe slip it in there. Anyway, yeah. So did bouncing there. Did bouncing in River North. Did bouncing in Miami, and then was coaching at the same time. And then I'll save you because I listen to your podcast, so I'll save you here's how I got into comedy. I was coaching in college, and our team, I was coaching at Olive Harvey in Chicago, and our team was academically ineligible. Like fucking
Italians, or what was it? What was the mix?
It wasn't a mix. It was African Americans and like 2 Puerto Ricans. It's the Chicago City School. So we had to go into the inner city and recruit these kids. And this is also like, it was a learning lesson for me. Also like going into some of these fucking homes. I was like, fuck, this is different. You know what I mean? And so, but we had our team, and they were academically ineligible like a month into the year. So we had the rest of the year off. And I'm like, oh shit, I've always wanted to try stand up. I'll just go to a fucking open mic. I'll do this one
Riddles?
night. I went to Riddles. I went to Riddles for one fucking night. I thought for one night. I went in there, and then I was like, just do this shit.
The spot it's at now, right? Now,
yeah, the spot it's at now, and back when the stage was in the corner. And I went up there, and I just told like a Macho Man crank phone call joke, which was the first joke I had, and it worked. And like Kevin Wood came up, and he was really,
Kevin, I love Kevin.
I love Kevin, dude. He came up, and that was the thing. Kevin was like, "That was your first time on stage? Holy shit!" And I was like, "Oh, I should come back." I took this, and then afterwards they grabbed me, and they were like, "Hey, here's what you want to do to kind of be funny, but like, you know, don't be a dick. Like, kind of get in the comedy." And from then, you know, just kept coming back, and then took off from there. So it's been really lucky.
So you weren't around when Jay was? I wasn't around for Jay.
Yeah, I was around for Jay.
Oh, Jay.
Yeah,
right.
Jay's out in Hollywood too.
Yeah, he just did he was just on a show.
American
with,
Gigolo.
Is that the guy? The what's the zombie show?
Shit, he was in Walking Dead. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about. He was the Punisher.
Yeah, the Punisher.
Yeah, the Punisher guy. But that guy, yeah, Jay was just on the show. But I was there with Jay when Jay would do like a minute plus in between each comic. So I was there for that, and then I was there when Kevin pivoted over. And then I think
Slagle after.
I think I was gone by the time Slagle.
Or maybe Naughton. What happened to Naughton? He's still around.
Kevin. I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Because he was doing radio, right? I don't know if he's still.
Kevin Wood was doing radio. I know he still does shows because I follow him on social media. But no, I think a lot of people just either quit or found a different avenue, which is totally cool. Like, I'm like, dude, I always tell people when they quit, I'm like, way to get off the island. Way to get off the island. This thing is fucking miserable. It's fun, but it's fun. It is. It's a fucking suck. Like, years in, it's like, this is a fuck.
Are you in California, OC, or?
I do OC, LA, and San Diego. So
there's a room in OC that I did on Mondays. It's a really good room. I don't know if it's around.
Anchor Bar.
I think, yeah.
No,
every Monday.
That
was one of it's a great room, dude.
Some fucking shitty guy who would go to bars and like try to see if you had hearing aid things. He wasn't even deaf.
Wait,
but
what?
Yep. This is how. So in California, there's a law where you.
I hate California.
I get it. Orange County's nice though. You'd like Orange County.
Yeah.
But I like it. I love Orange County. But I don't like LA.
I hate it. Burn it down.
It's a dude. I was literally sidebar. I was literally so we're going into class at Second City, which is
Is Gavin Newsom still the president? Not president.
yeah, still
the
the governor. Yeah, he's the president.
Whatever.
So we're on Hollywood Boulevard. We're going. I'm with one of my castmates, and we're literally looking at Second City. It's on Hollywood Boulevard, and I'm like, this is when Kim Jong was going nuts, and I'm like, you know what? I'm looking left and right, dude. I'm like
Kim Jong,
one of the Uns, one of the Korean.
Oh, Kim Jong Il,
Un. I don't. Yeah,
the dictator guys.
that
right?
guy. I knew the Kim Jong part. That's why I stopped.
Yeah.
I try to not let them know how ignorant I am. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, if they dropped a nuke, I hope it's right
yeah,
here.
I remember that,
hope it's
right?
right here. And my friend's like, we're standing here. I'm like, we're collateral damage. We should get it for standing.
Yes.
It is Hollywood Boulevard, just disgusting.
Have you been to Los Angeles, Justin? Yeah. Do you like it? No.
nobody
Dude. I used to. What's the word? Not fantasize, but like I always wanted to move back. I'd get on the highway.
Yeah.
When I used to go back and drive, I was like, man, I love it here. And I wanted to move back, and I was gonna move back, but this Mexican,
Yeah.
right? I had a Honda Prelude, right? And then I was 2 weeks from moving. I was gonna move back to California.
Okay.
And then try to stand about there, and then so I got in a car accident, right? Or maybe it was before I stand. I don't remember. But this old Mexican dude, this landscaper, he sideswiped my car. Then he started driving off.
Yeah.
And then I kind of followed him at like 15 miles an hour because my car's all fucked up. And then I pulled over, and then I didn't want to give him a hit and run ticket, so I didn't report it as a hit and run. But then he told the insurance company it wasn't his fault. Never got paid for it, and I stayed here because it's like I don't have a car, whatever like that. And then now I go back to visit my family like once a year, and it's L.A. It's homeless. I don't like it. I don't.
Oh yeah, the homeless situation is intense.
The homeless situation, like I don't.
I don't go to LA unless I'm on a book show for the most part. If I'll go, like they always like my friends are, hey, come up and do some mics. I'm like, no.
I did one mic in LA, and it was disgusting.
Well, yeah, because the scene is the mic scene is weird, different than the show
so
scene.
weird.
So the show scene is comics. The mic scene is like a lot of there's comics there, but there's a lot of like angry people who just sit in their notes and it's like, dude, you're not doing yourself any favors, by the way, because nobody likes you.
No, I did one mic, and I was like. After that, I was like, now I would just go to the store, and I'd sit there until like 2 until Gavin.
Don Barrera.
Don Barris came out.
Okay.
Because he closed it out every night. So we'd close it out at the very end, like at 2 in the morning, and I'd go home, and then it was good.
Yeah, the store's great. The store's amazing.
Is it still good like how it used to be? Is it back to like everybody hanging out in the back in the lit area? That's what I would see like Burr there and everything. It was
I don't see as many people
right by the
hanging-
OR to the right. By the parking lot. It was
they'll hang out right
and
there.
then the bar.
A little bit, not as much. It was definitely way more before, like honestly, before the Me Too movement. Like I don't know, I was seeing that. Like that was crazy because you could see all of them, and you're like, dude, this is dope. And you're like right there, and you're like, oh shit. And then that happened, and then COVID happened, and some people
Don't
left.
you have to wear a mask in California or no?
No, the only even driving across country, the only time I had to wear a mask was in New Mexico at like one place. It was but I think we're on a reservation, so they do what they want. I'm not crossing those people. Yeah,
country,
yes, sir.
It's like the Vatican with less pedophiles.
Do what you want. Yeah, I'm not fucking with them. Because they got their own rules out there. So I just know that when you go to a rezo, just behave. Put the weed.
You
in the
look
trunk.
a little bit Native American.
I hope I can get away with it too. If I'm
Are you
out
Mexican?
there.
Are you
Yeah,
mixed?
Mexican.
What are you?
I'm just Mexican.
100%? Norteño?
Not
Where
at
are you
all.
guys
Not
from?
at all. They're from Monterrey. That
you
side.
look Norteño.
Yeah. But my mom's side is Polish, Welsh, and Scottish. So
so
I'm a
you
half.
have,
Come on, stop. I'm American. I'm all because I realized that when I got out to California because I'm not even special out there. In Chicago, I'm Mexican. Out there, you're just no.
There's a lot
You're you.
of Mexicans.
Yeah, that's California's old Mexico.
I thought that's how the world was. Because I grew up there and I'd go and I lived in the pockets of LA.
Okay.
Like Huntington Park, Southgate.
Okay.
It's all Mexican.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, like, I never went north of downtown.
Yeah.
Until like later. Because it's like when I go back, I visit my family, I'd be over here in Southgate, Huntington Park. And then I'd go to Long Beach is one part, and that was it. You know what I mean? And even now that my grandma, well, she's dead, rest in peace. But when they moved, my grandparents moved to Fontana. It was all basically, Mexican. Like
May as well
Southgate
move
was
to
all
Whittier.
yeah. Like I didn't see black people until my other cousin moved to kind of by Compton. Not Compton, South Central, because I have my other aunt lives in Compton. Oh yeah, actually that's a little bit mixed. That's,
okay.
But and then I moved. It's like, oh, there's like Chicago has diversity. There's like
But
the parts of LA that I knew was just brown. I thought that's how the world was. Like I didn't.
Yeah, if you're not like all right, so if you're in Orange County, it's all it's South Orange County is all white.
Where's Orange, California?
Orange? I don't fucking know.
Because
I don't
that's
know
where
any of
what's
these
his name
towns.
is from.
This is the problem with phones. I don't know this shit anymore. I just put in where I'm going that night, like where's the show, and you know how bad it is. I've been out there a few years, and I'm still like, where is this place? To other comments, I'm like, how far is this drive? What am I looking at? They're like, you should learn California. I'm like,
I learned it well because when I used to go back in my day, when I used to go, we didn't have the GPS.
Yeah, you didn't have this
so then I
advantage.
would buy a map. It was that foldable plastic laminated map, and I'd get it, and I'd borrow my grandpa's truck, and then I'd drive around places, and I'm like, oh, take this highway to this highway. You know what I mean? Take the fuck, I forgot what the Long Beach Highway is.
405.
Yeah, the 405 to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you take the 405. If you're going up to LA, 405 to the 101. Oh fuck, I
so
know.
you like In-N-Out?
I
do.
And where?
You like In-N-Out, right?
I like what?
The burger place, In-N-Out.
Oh yeah, In-N-Out's all right. I
Do you
just
think it's overrated?
I
like
think
it.
I
don't.
like it. I
the
like
burger.
it.
I don't. The fries are trash.
Thank you. The fry, like you, it's not a complete.
Give me McDonald's fries.
Yeah, thank you. It's not a complete meal. It's just a burger. The burger's all right. The shake is shit. The fries are shit.
Do you like In-N-Out, Justin? Gabe, you like In-N-Out? I love
Yeah,
it.
the
I
burger's
love the
good.
burger. It's my favorite fucking burger.
You like the fries? See, all right, we got one vote for the fries.
Oh, really? Better than
Fries?
McDonald's fries?
No?
No,
Okay,
right.
so
I love. Yeah, give me some McDonald's fries. Not
Fucking
Burger
right.
King.
No, Burger
King.
King's failed.
This fucking one chick took me to Burger King one time, and I've resented her for not resented her. I was wasted, right?
Okay.
And then I was like, hey, I want a Big Mac, right? So she drove me to McDonald's to get a Big Mac. They were serving breakfast, which is great because they have great breakfast.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, I want a Big Mac. She's like, oh, we can go to. At the time, they had the Big King. I don't know if it's still
Yeah.
around. I hope it's not. Is it still around? Or?
No.
Okay.
Failed experiment.
Good. So they took me, and then she bought the Big King for me, and then I feel kind of douchey. Because then I was like, what is, then I was angry at her. It was disgusting, and I fucking hate Burger King. I didn't mind their tacos that they stole from Jack in the Box, but
You're no longer with this one, right? It's safe to say Burger King ruined this relationship.
I wasn't even in a relationship, dude.
Oh, it's just a friend?
Not even a friend. I don't even know. She came to my friend's house. I don't think we have sex. We just made out a little bit, and then I got pissed off because of the Big King, and then she took me home.
It could have gone further if she didn't.
It
If she took you to
could've.
McDonald's, you don't know if she had been able to finagle you
She has like
Big
4
Mac,
kids now, I think, with a
Shit.
few different baby daddies.
You could have been one of those.
I could probably,
You
but
could've
I've never. No. Look, I would never come in anybody, right? I don't
Okay.
know how Did you have before you were in a relationship? Like, I never came in any women.
Yeah.
It was I'd pull out, like I had it down to like a science. You know what I mean? I wasn't.
Yeah.
So I never came anybody. So and I never got. And then I thought, oh, I can't get people pregnant because then I had a scare because it's like, how come I haven't gotten anybody pregnant? But I don't come in people, right? Well, except for my woman.
Yes.
During, do you have any kids?
I have one.
You have one? Oh, you have a dad? Oh, dad life. How old's your kid?
21. I don't have a kid. I have a grown man.
Oh, you have a 21-year-old?
Yeah.
When'd you have your baby?
19.
Oh, tell me about that.
Oh, that was a shock. Let's see. Was dating his mom. We broke up. She was pregnant. Found that out. And
She's what race is she?
White.
Okay.
Muy blanco. So he's 3/4, which is funny because I tell him you can't get away with that just because you have a last name.
I think my
you
son's
can't.
3/4.
Yeah, you got to tell him you can't get away with that. Shit, we get away with. All right, we barely toe the line. You can't do that. But no, had him when I was
I'm a
young.
spick. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm a wetback. I'm very much proud of that. Trying to think, dude, he's fucking awesome. It's weird. I'm trying to think like 21 years how to encapsulate that in a moment, but had him, wasn't thrilled at the idea. To be honest, because I was like 19, and I'm like, this is fucking horrible. I'm not with his mom. We don't get along, so we're not gonna be together. But the cool thing was just having those talks with him and being able to be like, yo, this is honestly how I feel. All right, this is gonna be the bad part, and this is where the comic comes in. All right, I'm a piece of shit because I used an experiment. I said, I'm just gonna tell him the truth. I'm just gonna be honest with this kid because you know what? Honestly, if not, I can blame his mom. I'm good, right? I'm good. Win. So I was just honest with this kid the whole time. He'd be like, why is my teacher showing movies? Because she's hungover, dude. She was drunk last night.
Yes.
Like, I was explaining this
That's how I
to him.
talk to my nieces.
Yeah.
Am I a bad person?
No. I just give him the honest, but I filtered a little bit, so I'm not
I have to.
You have to. You can't.
I'm not going to be like, there's no Santa right away.
No, absolutely not. But there's this thing where, like, and when he figured it out, I made sure I told him, like, hey, don't tell your classmates. Don't be a dick. Don't ruin that for somebody else. Like, shit like that. But it was, I don't know, man. It was easy. He was always scared of me. So it was easy. Raising him was fucking, like, I just be like, hey, it's fucking the end of it.
Because you were the dad.
Yeah, and I had a crazy, like, I was a bouncer for a reason. I had a crazy, like, wild life, like, before that.
Were you angry?
No, because I thought about this. I wasn't angry. I was a narcissist. So the difference wasn't anger. It was narcissism, because I've really had to work through this shit as I've gotten older, is I wouldn't take the insult. You know, it's like comics we have to learn.
No
to take
joke. Okay,
no joke. But I would.
Polish. Okay.
Yeah, but I would literally be like, yeah, the Polish come out. Blame somebody else. Not ever take full responsibility. No, but it was me. Like, I just wouldn't, like, I was that guy, even when I was smaller. If somebody, go fuck yourself. I was like, I'm not going to go to bed thinking about this. Fuck you. And I'd get my ass whooped and be like, fuck you. But as I grew, then I finally could, like, fight back easier and win.
What are you, like 6'3"?
6'1".
Okay.
Yeah. And, but, like, in my biggest as a bouncer, I was like 6'1", 275. And I was, like, lifting a lot. So, like, yeah. Like.
Did you ever take any supplements? Wink, wink.
No, I took a lot of the closest you could over the counters,
Like
but I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I took the needle when I was 18, but that was a baseball related thing, so I don't want to confuse that with my my clean bouncing record.
Okay.
If I'll be honest, okay, let's keep that.
So that's
one.
for baseball.
For baseball, you know what that's for. Okay, I tried it once. Didn't like it because I had the rage. Because,
Did you get acne, back acne, anything on your butt?
no, I didn't have any acne. I didn't my I only took one cycle, but I
Okay.
didn't like.
Your balls didn't shrink or anything?
I was walking around at 18. I did not. This is the thing about roids. You don't need more testosterone when you're fucking 18. This is like something like, and I've learned this as an
You're
adult.
part Mexican, part Polish. It's too much.
It's too much, dude. So you put a needle in there, and I'm just like, let's go. Dude, in my workouts, I didn't want to be that guy, but like, dude, when you're on that shit, you see it. You're like, oh yeah, your veins popping out of your neck for no fucking reason. You're like, let's fuck. And I didn't need it, and I was like, I'm gonna punch some drywall, and I don't want to be that guy. I saw it coming, so I'm one of those people. If I see it coming, I can I need to stop. Okay. So I stopped right away because I was like, this is also, I didn't like the feeling of being like, if like I had a good game, I'm a narcissist. I don't want the feeling of it was the sauce. I want to know.
That would bother me.
Yep,
yeah.
it bothered me. So I don't like that. Quit, get back on the regular. And I didn't like that. Like, I don't like taking tags from comics unless it's like really fucking good. Like, I have to like admit to myself, like, God damn it. But
I don't feel it's bad when it's from a regular person. When a comic, it's like, yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
But if it's a civilian, it's like, I'll steal your whole joke. If
I'll
you're
take your
civilian,
fucking lifestyle,
I
son.
don't care.
I'll
dude.
take your shoes. Let's
It's like
go.
I do like, what's his name? Took Felipe for years. Fluffy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fluffy. So are you connected with the scene, like the OGs? Like I've gotten into Willie Barcena now because I
Okay.
didn't know about him and things like that. Or
Do you mean like, do I know them or I've like met people?
been
but I
around,
don't-
like like
Been
let's say the
around,
OG fucking Mexican scene, or is it just the OC scene you're in? Because it's like I got into a
No.
little bit.
Okay, so first, so I got to do the Ice House, and I was all excited, right? This is supposed to be a big show. I'm all fucking, yeah, I'm doing Ice House. And Fluffy's opener had his birthday party next door. And I'm like, great, that's swaggy. Fluffy fucking shows up to do a drop-in. You watch our whole fucking audience stand up. And I'm like, yeah, you should. I kind of want to go, and I'm on this fucking show. But, like, he was there. You meet him briefly, but I don't like to, like, dude, you can see me on stage. I don't want to be, I'm trying to do it, just like with the Jew, I'm trying to do it naturally and not be like, hey, can I get a picture of you? And fucking fanboy. I want them to see me as a comic, so I try to be that way with them.
I accidentally gave Bobcat a thumbs up. It felt so stupid because it was at the Lincoln Lodge when he was doing his residency or something, or he was. Like,
Oh, that was recently.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was recently, and I saw him. I just recorded the podcast, and I saw him, and there was some guy who was a fan went up to him, and he was like, and he was like, "I love you," and the guy just told him, "I love you" to Bobcat, and I saw this happen. You could tell Bobcat. I was like, "Oh, okay, thank
Yeah.
you," blah blah blah, and then I saw Bobcat, and he looked at me, and I should have been like, "Hey man, big fan," blah blah blah. But then the guy just told me I loved you, so I was like, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I gave him God, so.
Yeah, we had a
It was a
Rogan
moment. I
we had a
fucked up.
Rogan moment like that. He was coming in, and some
his
guy
Corvette. Yeah, I saw his Corvette.
next to us was screaming, Joe, 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 and we're like fucking like inching away. But even as like he walks in, just like, and I'm like, I could have. What's up, man?
Oh,
you know what I
you-
mean? Yeah. Gave him that weird like 1990s. What's up, bro? Kind of. It was very weird. That was
Barry Bonds. I feel like you know how they're saying like, oh, Aaron Judge is that the guy from the Yankees?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like he's like he has the record, and it's like no, I don't know how you feel about this. It's like no, he doesn't.
No, he
Like,
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Like Barry Bonds was good before the steroids.
Yeah.
Like he was the best. How do you feel about McGuire and Sosa? Can you pull up Sammy Sosa?
Put him in the Hall of Fame.
Recently, I just want to look at his
With the
his
cowboy
white
hat.
face.
Yeah. He's man. Here's my problem.
KKK in Indiana.
I'm glad you.
Oh, that was our podcast. No, that was me. All right, I was like, what do you?
It's just a search history.
Yeah, that was a Susanna. Okay, I
Justin,
remember.
what are you
that.
looking at?
That was me. That was me.
No, okay, this is my thing, and I'm glad this is a Chicago podcast, so I can say this to
Hey.
you fans. Sammy Sosa, the Cubs should treat him way the fuck better. That guy put fans in your stands for a decade.
I loved it.
Dude, I was a White Sox fan, and I liked watching
Sammy
him hit home
Sosa.
runs.
Oh yeah, there he is.
That's-
Let's look at the difference.
That's there. He looks like a vampire.
Well, he was in Twilight. Remember?
He's sparkling.
He had a Jerry curl.
That was the White Sox. That might be his best look. I don't know. Those are his two best looks, though. I'm going to be honest. These two. You got the vampire and the... look at that. They look like cousins. That doesn't look like the
Sammy
same person.
Sosa doesn't care that fans think he looks white now. Think. Think.
He is white now. Does he have to file, like, how does that work? Is it like a Dolezal thing? He's still black, right? Is he Cuban? He's Dominican.
Can you pull up Rachel Dolezal OnlyFans, please? I want to see that Rachel Dolezal booty.
Does she really have an OnlyFans?
Pull it up.
Oh God, yes.
You didn't.
No, I'm
You
married.
guys didn't know
man.
this?
No. I'm married to. I'm like a dork. I don't know any of that. So I'm sitting outside the comedy club one night with some comics, and we're all pulling up our Instagrams. Mine's all fucking dog videos. I'm a dork. Okay, all my friends have thoughts and fucking
Yeah, it's
anime.
thoughts. My thoughts, comics, UFC.
I need to up my thought game.
and some. Did you put in OnlyFans? OF. No, we got to put OnlyFans in. OF isn't gonna cut it.
No, she's
There it is. You don't remember this? Look.
She's telling you it's a secret.
Race faker Richard Dolezal has OnlyFans. Young Turks.
How much money did she get though? That's what I want to know. Cause, she's straight up not attractive. Can I say that, or does that mean? Okay, cool.
I'd fuck her.
Yeah,
But I don't have standards.
look at her.
I mean, girls are
Hold
very
on.
attractive.
She looks like she has a Ben Franklin
No, that's
haircut
Rihanna.
there. Look at that forehead. That is like
Oh,
Ben
she does.
Franklin,
Pull
dude.
up
Put
Ben
some glasses
Franklin.
on her.
She had wooden teeth.
Yeah, she looks like she got struck by lightning. There's a lot going on with this woman.
Are you looking at Battlefield Earth?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Fucking, what's his name? Was it?
Yes. Oh God.
Dude, is that a
Forrest Whitaker.
Ghost Dog?
Yes, dude.
He was in Battlefield Earth.
Yeah, he was. Dude.
Is that Weird Al Yankovic? Oh no, that's that other guy. I know who that is.
Yeah, that's the sniper from Saving Private Ryan.
Has anybody? Have you ever seen Battlefield Earth? Has anybody?
Oh yeah, I watched. It was horrible.
Oh, you're out
Twice.
there. Are
I
you
watched
around
it twice.
Scientology? Why twice?
Oh, dude, I've been around Scientologists. They won't talk to me. My fucking credit score is too low. They don't like me. Don't, man. They walk right up. They're
so he's a
all over.
Scientologist too?
I'm guessing all of them would be, right?
Like, why
Because
else?
he is. I don't think he is though.
I mean, this is a Scientology movie, so I would figure that even tangentially, people would have to be somewhat related.
I don't know there were black Scientologists. Forrest Whitaker Scientologists. Look it up really quick.
This is a nice
Are
rabbit
there
hole.
black Scientologists?
Yes.
Like who?
I don't know. I don't know many. I only know Tom Cruise and John Travolta.
He's white. He's also
Yeah, and that's
white.
the problem. But the only ones I know are white.
Why are all these pictures next to Rihanna? She does not look like Rihanna.
She doesn't at all.
Is Forrest Whitaker a Scientologist? He was in who have been linked. I know Seinfeld went. Okay, Tom.
Okay.
Of course.
White.
Elizabeth.
on,
Oh, he's raping somebody
he-
right
yeah,
now, right?
he's
Or he's
in-
in
he's in
case.
jail.
Yeah,
He's
he
in
has a
jail.
rape thing. Yeah.
Another one. Wow.
Juliette Lewis. Beck. I knew about Beck. You don't know about Beck?
I did not know
Rest in
about that.
peace. You just.
Yeah, she's out. Kirstie Alley. She's no longer in Scientology. She's no longer in Scientology. Kelly Preston was cool.
Jenna Elfman.
What?
Do you guys?
Oh, there you go. I got
Doug
so
E.
excited to see Dougie Fresh. That was so like, I felt like such a suburban dad right there.
Everybody else is. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Very.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who this is.
Him
I know
again.
Tom Cruise. Katie's out though, right?
She's out. She's free. She's off the island.
And she's tall. Jason, I knew he was.
I didn't know he.
I know
what?
No. Let me tell you what happened, to Jerry. Jerry went to a few meetings. A Seinfeld guy. Jerry went. He checked it out, but he did not. He was linked to it. So this is linked. Right? Look, he came. He was involved a little bit. He studied the religion 30 years ago and really enjoyed it. All right,
It's a good book.
You know what I mean? Oh, she's completely out.
Yeah,
now she
she's out.
has that thing where. What? This all makes sense.
This makes a lot more
Will
sense.
and Jada's. Oh.
They say stress costs you your hair, so that could be it.
Look, why does she have so much hair there?
It's
Buddhism.
So they've been in all of it.
Who's this Jeffrey?
Tambor. Okay. Oh, okay.
He's in that show.
Hey now.
He's so
Yeah, sorry.
damn.
Sorry, we got off the rails on that. I apologize.
Fuck. But it was what's his name? What's the main Scientology guy?
L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard, right?
Yeah.
He wrote like 100 books or something like that.
Yeah.
They were all like first drafts, weren't they? Like they don't.
He wrote like 900 books.
Oh, I'm sorry, 900 books.
I watched the Leah Reddy doc. I'm not sure. I just butchered her last name, but yeah.
Ramini? Is that
It's
Ramini?
Leah, but it's Leah from the King of Queens.
King of Queens,
that's just
exactly.
how I know
King of
her.
Queens lady. Yeah, L. Ron, quite busy on the typewriter apparently. 900.
I think in this Wikipedia article, if you go down the little, like, what it is, because it's the story. That's the whole thing that's so funny, is everyone hated this movie, but Scientologists are like, oh, no, but, like, aliens sincerely seeded humanity.
Oh,
yeah,
'cause
this is their passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
This is it.
This is their what's his name?
They left crying the theaters for this. This was their.
Yeah, because when you pay enough money in Scientology, you go, and then you go to the ship. Who was the other places? They wore the Nike Cortezes. Heaven's Gate.
Oh,
right?
Heaven's Gate, yeah.
Yeah, Heaven's
Shit,
Gate was
I
a
don't
Nike.
remember that guy.
Do you
They thought
remember
they were
Heaven's
gonna
Gate,
catch
Justin? Yeah, Heaven's
Catching
Gate.
Halley's Comet.
Yeah, they had to catch.
That's what they really thought. They're like, we're gonna catch Halley's. Man, if you know what though,
I used to-
are we missing people that thought they were gonna catch Halley's Comet? Honestly,
I kind of wanted to start a cult for a little bit. Like
that's fair, right, Justin? I'm not being.
Are we missing them? No,
nobody's
I don't think we are.
Their family members aren't. They have to explain that they went
Their
to Heaven's
aunt.
Gate. You know our weird aunt. Now we got to take care of the stupid cat still. They won't die. Yeah.
you haven't never been. I want to be around a cult. Like I've always wanted to be recruited, but I feel they pick on people that they know are gonna like susceptible, right?
Yeah.
Like that episode in Seinfeld where George, they were trying to pick up on. George wanted to get what was it, Sunny something cleaning company, carpet cleaning
Yeah.
company, and he was like. He's like, he's like, is that all you need? Oh no, but I need answers about my life and whatever. And then, but it always leads to like fucking your women, right?
Yeah, of
Like,
course. I mean, if you're gonna start a cult, you're not starting it to hang out with other dudes.
it all ends up with like, I need to have God. Hey, guess what, guys? God just told me I need to have sex with all your wives.
Give them up.
So yeah, give them up.
Did you watch Waco? That was awesome.
I did
That dude was. Did he really talk like that? He sounded like fucking Dr. Oz or whatever. Dr.
Wasn't
Drew.
he really good at didn't he? Wasn't he in like a metal band or something?
Yeah, dude, he could play. He could riff.
What
That's
was
why.
his name? What was his name?
David Crush.
David Koresh guitar. Let's look it up.
He was fucking beast.
So in high school, I did a whole thing. I became like, this was one of my opening things to be like a little bit anti-government.
Okay.
Because I did a report, right, on the Clintons, and it was fun, and they were like, I kind of bashed on them a little bit,
Yeah.
how they were kind of
Always a good
shitty in
time.
the White House. But then the next, and it was fun. Everybody laughed. They had a good time during my report. Oh.
Fuck, this guy's hot.
I want to hear it. Yeah, I want to hear it.
Stop it. There's no copyright to.
No, come on. Let's hear it.
This was,
Is that Ibanez? What is that? Oh, Floyd Rose? Is that a locking Floyd Rose? What kind of? But it's not. Oh, is that Carver? Marshall? GMP2. What is GMPs? 24 frets. 24 frets. Oh, I got a shredder neck on that guy right there.
also, somebody else's guitar. He was using that too, not just the wives.
Let me see his pickup. Are those EMGs? Maybe active? Oh, he kind of looks like the guy from
Dahmer?
Jeffrey Dahmer. I didn't know they had the. Oh, it's the glasses, right? David Koresh.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't. That's why he couldn't be a rock star. He looks like that, dude. Is this an original?
It says high quality. Go into the middle a little bit. I wanna fuck your wives. parents and children for Jesus. Is this real? I would just get high and listen to Koresh.
I was listening to the Koresh last night. That's what I was doing.
Like,
What'd you do when you got back home to Chicago? Put on some David Koresh and chilled the fuck out. How about you?
Koresh and chill.
God, he's so creepy looking.
I kind of want to hear.
That looks like a wig.
We can't play Guns N' Roses, right?
Because he sounds similar. He sounds. I mean, I think I know what you're going for. He's dead on Axl Rose.
Pull up. All right, you know what? Pull up 1 in a Million really quick by Guns N' Roses. I just want to hear a few lyrics. 1 in a Million, Guns N' Roses. You've heard this, right?
Of course.
I had no idea about this until I saw a thing about the mix guy. Yeah, with lyrics. Go with lyrics. Just go with lyrics. It just I didn't know about this song. Well, just he's a small town guy, right? Slash was not. He's mixed race, so he was like, maybe we should not release this. This is Slash. So he was a young white guy for this. He was trying to say like not an
Also
allegory.
Jewish, I think. Slash.
Slash is Jewish?
I think so. He's in the
Wait,
Hanukkah
I mean
song.
Axel, right?
Oh, Axel's definitely not Jewish.
No. Okay. Ooh, P-bass, Fender, right? Okay. Let's fast forward a little bit. Let's get some. But it's been such a long time. No, the hi, whatever. With the lyrics. Did we miss the good lyrics? Too high. Let's go back a little. Am I missing it? Okay. All right, leave it here. Let's play. I think it's about to get to the Greyhound bus because he's leaving the Midwest, right?
Yeah.
He's young. He's impressionable. He's white, right?
Doing what he's got to do.
Circumcised, most likely. Are you
Definitely.
circumcised?
Absolutely.
Really?
I'm clean.
Which half is that? Because a lot of Mexicans, okay.
That's the white half.
Okay.
I know what that is.
Justin, you're circumcised, right? I would figure. Okay, now he's going on the Greyhound. Police and okay, don't show that one. Did you guys know this? Did you know? And then he goes into immigrants or whatever. You saw the N-word, right? With a hard R.
It's his John Rocker. It's his John Rocker rant.
This is Guns N' Roses. Did you know there's an actual song and a lyric? You see this, Gabe? Me neither. But then I saw a documentary. You can take it off.
We can take that.
I saw a thing about Slash,
Yeah.
right? Because Slash is mixed race or
Yeah.
whatever, and he was like, "There's that one song. It was like top something. It was Watch Mojo,
Okay.
and it was like top something, maybe controversial songs or whatever." And I was like, "What a million!" And like Slash told Axl, "Maybe we shouldn't release this," and Axl's like, "No, we need to release this one." And I listened to the whole song, and I was like, "I get what you're doing, but maybe not the best way to."
No, that's what he said to him, man. That's hilarious.
One more baseball player I want you to
Shoot it.
Who's would you say one of the best athletes of all time? Was it Bo Jackson before he got hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. Dude, if you want to watch something funny, watch Pros versus Joes. Bo Jackson hitting at like 40 years old against a bunch of guys who think they can play sports. And the guy is still like dropping dick. He is still hitting balls up in like you're like, dude, what? And he's got like a beer gut. It's fucking hilarious. He's got his jersey open. He's like, Bo hits those.
I did watch some ones where it was like professional something high school male athletes versus like pro female whatever.
It's amazing.
It's not good.
It's how it should go. It's how it should go.
That's nature. We're running out of plugs or social media shows, whatever, out in a few weeks.
It's out in a few weeks. I'm not doing anything in Chicago for the next few weeks, but in the next few weeks I'll be back in California doing shows.
I've been there before.
Yeah, it's good. I do shows Tuesday through Saturday generally. So hit me up on Instagram at Adam Martinez Comedy, and that's where you can find me. Other than that, stay off my Facebook. I don't want to see your opinions. I love you.
Oh, Facebook is so. Hold on a second. Do I have my phone near me?
Get it.
What did this girl just say? Facebook. This is why I'm on Facebook.
Same.
For this-
I'm still on. Yes.
For two reasons, right? It's for the whatchamacallit, the groups. I'm in Seinfeld meme groups, and
That's fair.
I brought a new.
You can't let that go.
I love it, dude. That's what I like to watch. What did this chick say, dude? Olay. Hold on. I'll cover the name. Sometimes as a single mother, I just want to give up. Sad face. So I'm friends with a lot of chicks in Waukegan, a lot of single moms, and a lot of interesting commentary about tagging the dad and you haven't seen your kids in 2 years and you ain't shit, motherfucker. So yeah.
That'll make the kid feel good when he's older. He'll see that when he goes back and revisits you. That and the OnlyFans. Those are gonna be the two things that kids are really gonna go back and be like, "Yo, mom, can we have a conversation?"
Yeah. What's this pinball? Not pinball. Fucking. What's the
Anal
other
beads.
game?
Oh, ping pong.
Ping pong's coming out of your pussy for $5 for what, an extra $200 a month, if that.
Yeah.
I know numbers. Like there's one that made $3,000, but anyways,
There's some that have to cut their price, which is hilarious.
I see.
You have to put it
follow
on
him on
discount.
Snapchat,
You have to
dude.
discount your shit.
I see it on Snapchat. It's like, oh, $5 and blah blah. And then I see a post next. It's like, hey,
BOGO.
I need job leads. Like it makes me sad a little bit. You know
It
what I
does,
mean?
but
yeah.
I root for them. I root for anybody who's gonna put their asshole on the internet.
9/11. Follow the Loveland Podcast. There's a TikTok that I release things on sometimes, sort of. But if you work for the government, you can't have it on your phone. Instagram, Loveland Podcast. There's a Patreon support. It's $3 a month for the lowest tier. I'm putting more stuff out. Yeah, payday, more stuff out. And then anything that it's secret content that you can't, like there's a picture of my dad when he got arrested allegedly with all these drugs and stuff in Mexico. It's fun times, right?
It's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah, crystal meth and
That's worth the money.
King Flores uncle calls it krikri, the krikri. So follow Lobo Den Podcast Instagram, and then the Lobo Den Facebook group. If you want to get fired at your job, if somebody sees your computer and an inappropriate meme, go to the Lobo Den Facebook group, and then it will happen. It's your way of quitting.
It's one of my
being
favorite
on
pages.
your computer. Oh, I love it so much. And again, Common Glyph Studios with Justin over here. Okay, Lobo Den.